Ah. Please, go ahead. Ah, you must be... Can't talk now. That door has been making no...
It's not right.
Very bad.
Madness.
Why?
Why? Everything is wrong. It can't be done. Stay away from me. I won't go back. You can't make me go back. I'll kill you all. You're all going to die.
Stay back. This one's final. I'd stay back from that door if I were you. Nothing that's gone in has come out right. I don't know where it came from, and I don't want to. Those who've gone in have come back out wrong. I'm just here to warn folks to stay away. Look for yourself. Their brains are addled. Got no sense. Perfectly normal people went in there. And this is what's come out. Ha! It's your funeral. I'm just here to warn people, not keep them out. Go ahead in. I'll be here to clean up the mess when you come out.
Unworthy, unworthy, unworthy! Useless mortal meat, walking bag of dung. A nice effort, though. Shame he's dead. these things happen. Bring me a champion! Rend the flesh of my foes! A mortal champion to wade through the entrails of my enemies. Really? Do come in! It's lovely in the Isles right now. Perfect time for a visit.
Another... Let's be civil, shall we? Please, have a seat. Take a seat, please. Do sit down. Yes, what can I do for you? I imagine you're here about the door? Yes, you have entered, and now you are here. Amazing. Truly. I am Haskell, Chamberlain to the Lord Sheogorath. You approach the Shivering Isles. Through the door behind me lies the realm of Sheogorath, Prince of Madness, Lord of the Never There. Because my lord wills it to be so. It poses no danger to Mundus. No compact has been violated. It is a doorway, an invitation. Perhaps you will accept it for what it is. For you? I do not know. My lord seeks a mortal to act as his champion. As for his intent, to attempt to fathom it is a foolish endeavor. His will is his own. His reality follows suit. You are here because you chose to enter. You were not summoned. They entered this realm and were ill prepared. Their minds are now the property of my lord. Cured? You speak as if they are diseased. They live now in another state of being. Perhaps it is you who needs a cure. You do as you will. You may leave the way you entered. Your life will be none the worse for your time spent here. Or you may continue onward through the door behind me. If you can pass the gates of madness, perhaps the Lord Sheogorath will find a use for you. Who is to say? There are always choices to be made. The realm of madness is no different in that regard. Your choices are your own. Enter or do not, but make your decision. I've other duties to which I must attend. Speak with me again when you have made up your mind. The anticipation is almost too much to bear. Let's be. Well, fine. I'm sure my lord will be most pleased, assuming you ever manage to see him. You'll want to pass through the gates of madness. Oh, and mind the gatekeeper. He dislikes strangers to the realm. Enjoy your stay.
warn them. Welcome. He guards the gates of madness. See for yourself. They say the keys are sewn up in the gatekeeper's body. Basically, the place was pretty deserted when I got here. Of course, once I was here, If you visit Hale, you may see... Take care.
Stay away from the gatekeeper. Let us handle this.
Yes.
He's too much. Kill!
Hello, I'm Dreadwin. No one was running this place when I got here. They left plenty of things behind, though. What do you need? He protects the gates of madness. He'll kill anyone who gets... like I need to be on the other side. Goodbye. What have we here? Another hopeful whose blessing hasn't... No, I don't think so. You're an adventurer? How disgusting. Why don't you go back the way you came? The gatekeeper is my child, the consummation of Sheogorath's wisdom in the womb of my genius. It was a painful and bloody birth, but well worth it. His brothers were less successful. You won't bother those blessed by Lord Sheogorath. You, however, will die trying to get the keys from my child. You? Ha! No, you have a conventional type of soul. But I don't make that decision. Were it up to me, I'd cut you open and show you just how uninspired your blood is. No, you won't be getting in. I'm bored with you. Why don't you talk to... There's one sure way to stop a tongue from flapping.
Yes?
Hello? You'll need to speak up. He's Relmina's crowning achievement. The gatekeeper keeps out people who don't belong in the Shivering Isles. She made him in the gardens of flesh and bone. She's my teacher. She's going to teach me all her secrets. Oh, this is really interesting. Wait. My big mouth almost just got me in trouble again. It's just down the road from Passwall. It's where Relmina created the gatekeeper. I'd like to tell you, but really, Well, thank you. I've been dying to tell someone. You seem trustworthy enough, but don't tell Relmina I said anything. Our gatekeeper is flawed. Her tears hurt him. Her tears somehow agitate the Daedra bound to the gatekeeper's body. Her tears make it really restless. It strains harder against the warding magic. She may seem like a tough woman, but the gatekeeper makes her all weepy. Go see for yourself. Just don't tell her I said anything. I might get another lesson in the nature of pain. I don't know who built it. For you? Somebody stop that awful racket!
How could this be?
So, you've managed to kill the gatekeeper. Pity. Well, you'll now be able to enter the realm proper. You'll notice there are 2 doors. One leads to the lands of Mania, the other to Dementia. Enter through either one. The lands are quite distinct, but both are Sheogorath's domain. You'll want to seek out Lord Sheogorath. I believe he has plans for you. Try not to disappoint him. The lands of Dementia reflect the darker side of its residents. It is easy to get lost among the tangle of roots growing out of the ground. If you wish to meet Dementia's citizens, seek them out in Deepwallow or Felmore. I'm sure they'll welcome one such as you with open arms. The doorways into the realm proper. You may enter through either one. Really, it depends on which aspect of the realm more suits your As I've said, all choices have consequences, but don't trouble yourself too much with your decision. All those that enter the realm are forever changed, but some believe it is for the better. A good point. The lands of Mania are bright, vibrant, and full of color. You'll find its inhabitants reflect the land itself. If you wish to meet the residents of Mania, you'll find them in the settlements of Hale and Highcross. Take care. Though the citizens and creatures of Mania are colorful, they can often be quite deadly. I'm sure you can handle it, though. It is, of course, the capital of the Shivering Isles. It is divided into Bliss, Crucible, and the Palace districts. He is the Prince of Madness, the ruler of the Shivering Isles. It is by his will that we exist in this place. He is our Lord and Master. You'll want to speak with him soon, as I believe he has plans for you. You will find him in New Sheoth, in his palace. It is best not to make Lord Sheogorath wait. His whims are fleeting, and should he decide you are no longer necessary, it would be to your detriment. You will enter soon, I imagine, through the gates of madness and into the lands of Mania and Dementia. It is the realm of Lord Sheogorath. It is what he wills it to be. The trees bloom according to his whim, and the wind blows at his command. Tread lightly in the Isles. It is not a place suited to all mortals, but I'm sure you'll do fine. My work is never done.
Speak quick. New Sheoth is the capital of the Shivering Isles. We Oriole guard Bliss, the manic district of the city. Sheogorath rules the Shivering Isles. We, the Oriole, are his favored soldiers, the most perfect expression of his might. Go.
I used to think you were a hero, a holy knight and all that. I guess I should have known better. I heard the... Bye.
Speak quickly, Mork. Speak, citizen.
Hello. Don't mind me. I'm a little tired. Can't sleep at home, you know. The walls, they aren't safe. Don't you know? You don't, do you? Well, it's lucky you met me. Here, you've been walking around as if nothing could happen. Well, there's an idea. Why didn't I think of that? But where would I sleep? I need some place to sleep. I've seen some people sleeping out on the street, but they huddle too close to the walls. I need someplace safe. I can't just sleep anywhere. There are walls and statues and all sorts of things that can fall on me. Can't have that. Nope. But if you find me a good place to sleep, a safe place outside, I'll reward you. I'd research my own spells before I'd buy them. Oh, don't tease me. It's serious. I could die. We all could die. Please, help find a safe. Take care.
Speak quickly, Mork.
Always.
A new arrival! Shame about my gatekeeper. I'm so happy I could just tear out your intestines and strangle you with them. I suppose an introduction is in order. I'm Sheogorath, Prince of Madness, and other things. I'm not talking about them. You've probably figured that out by now. Let's hope so, or we're in real trouble. And out come the intestines, and I skip rope with them. But perhaps now's not the time. You've made it this far, farther than anyone else. Well done. Take this trinket of mine. Perhaps it will serve you well, or look lovely on your corpse. I've been waiting for you, or someone like you, or someone other than you for some time. I need a champion, and you've got the job! Time to save the realm, rescue the damsel, slay the beast, or die trying. Your help is required. A change is coming. Everything changes, even Daedric princes. Especially Daedric princes. Daedra are the embodiment of change and permanency. I'm no different, except in the ways that I am. The Grey March is coming, and you're going to stop it. The details aren't important, at least not right now. Eternity is on a rather tight deadline. We'll get back to that later. Now, you run an errand for me. An important one. Of course, anything I tell you to do is important. My realm, my rules. You're going to Cyrodiil, one of my favorite spots in the Isles. It's a little place I used to take care of unwanted visitors. And some are more unwanted than others. The gatekeeper takes care of most of the unwanted, but he's dead. We'll have to remedy that soon as well. Anyway, there are those that have other ways into my realm, and they're on the move. We don't want them here, trust me. So, you're going to get Cyrodiil up and running. Here's a little book to tell you how, and the Attenuator of Judgment. You'll need that too. Of course, you can always get more details from Haskell. He's a detail-oriented type of person, a big help, and a snappy dresser. Now, get going, before I change my mind, or my mind changes me. Really, no need to trouble yourself with the details of that now. It would just cloud your little mind. What is important is getting to Cyrodiil. Quickly! Before I get bored. Oh, you wouldn't like me when I'm bored. New Shea. My home away from places that aren't my home. The current location is much better than some of the prior ones, but don't you think? Yes? Speaking to me? Well, I'm he. He's me. And others as well. Or they were, weren't they? The Isles. The Isles! A wonderful place. Except when it's horrible. Then it's horribly wonderful. Good for a visit. Or for an eternity. A little busy here! Trying to decide what to have for dinner. Oh, how I love eating. One of my favorite things to do. Talk to Haskell if you need more information. He's got more brains than a brain pie. Oh, brain pie. Perfect! Care to donate? You can go now. Run along. Scoot.
The Mad God has given you a task. Surely someone of your copious talent should be able to handle it. He is the Prince of Madness, the ruler of the Shivering Isles. The Shivering Isles is what Sheogorath wills it to be. Yes, quite an amazing place, really. Wonderful for relieving one's tension as you watch those troublesome adventurers suffer. No offense. I'd say your next move is to head to Cyrodiil and get it reactivated. Yes? Ah, silly me. The book has no pictures. Can't really expect you to read that now, can I? To reactivate Cyrodiil for my lord's pleasure, you'll need to find 3 focus crystals and return them to their resting place. Each crystal has a matching receptacle called a judgment nexus. Even you can't miss them. Without the crystals in place, the resonator of judgment, Cyrodiil's power source, cannot be restored. A glorious existence.
Finally, Lord Sheogorath has sent someone to assist me. But where are my manners? Must get into my professional tone. Welcome to Cyrodiil. I'm the dungeon caretaker, Caliban Nerendil. A wonder of engineering, is it not? Cyrodiil is the ultimate test of mettle for the foolhardy adventurer that dares trespass into the Shivering Isles. What they don't know is that they're being drawn to their doom, courtesy of the Resonator of Judgment. Ever since that wretched gatekeeper was made, Cyrodiil became redundant. It fell into disrepair and was eventually all but forgotten. After only a few years passed, the Grummites began moving in. Ghastly things. They mistook the focus crystals for some sort of religious symbols and removed them from their rightful places. This rendered the Resonator inert and Cyrodiil completely useless. Luckily, you came along and placed Cyrodiil back into operation. Yes, I tend to ramble. You'll have to forgive me. If you have the attenuator, then Sheogorath must have sent you. Cyrodiil would normally have sent you back to the entrance when you stepped on the pad in the Resonator chamber. Since you're up here, I can only surmise that adventurers are already entering the dungeon as we speak. The only thing we can do is let the adventurers complete a cycle through here. I'll be glad to help. I assume Sheogorath gave you the Manual of Cyrodiil. You can consult it for more information, or I can provide instructions. I will be happy to describe each chamber and explain the event that unfolds as we proceed through Cyrodiil. This first chamber is the Chamber of the Gnarl. At the touch of a button, you can cause a large group of tiny gnarls to appear and attack the adventurers. Or, if you're feeling merciful, we can have the group terrorized by a seemingly lowly gnarl that instantly grows to twice their size. The hallucinogenic spore gas we release into the chamber will help lull the victims into believing the creature means to kill them. Don't worry, its bark is far worse than its bite. As the adventurers make their way through Cyrodiil's chambers, they will encounter choices that you make in these control platforms. All you need to do is decide what becomes of the adventurers. Will you drive them insane, or will you pull the life from their bodies? Simple. Wait until the adventurers are in position, and then press a button. If they survived, they will proceed to the next chamber, and so on. It's really quite ingenious. You'll know you're done when they lie dead on the ground or they are out of their minds. Of course, any of their possessions you wish to keep are yours for the taking. I'll make sure you get them when you're done. Well, the dead will be disposed of, have no fear. That's my job. Those that are lucky enough to merely go insane will be granted a place in the Shivering Isles as a permanent resident. Each chamber presents two options. When you push the appropriate button, an event will unfold for the adventurers to experience. One is physically harmful, usually lethal traps or creatures, something relished by the residents of Dementia. The other choice is more mental. They are designed to make the adventurers lose their grip on reality, much like the residents of Mania. Of course, the introduction of spore gas with the Mania choices helps as well. As you wish. The Resonator works by drawing adventurers to itself with a sort of magical siren's call. Sheogorath uses the Resonator to find the cream of the crop, as he calls them, the best of the worst, to populate the Isles. Quite clever, eh? So good to be back in business.
weapons ready and watch your backs. Do what I say, we might just get out of here alive. Okay, this has to be a joke.
This is one of the horrid guardians of which the stories spoke?
What a joke. Let's be rid of this thing and continue on our way.
Wait just a moment. What's that sound?
Prepare yourselves for battle.
No, please.
Cut them down. Die.
Get them. I can't die here. No, here.
Cut them down. Damn it. Lewin deserved better than this, and I'm responsible. Someone will pay dearly, I assure you.
There's nothing to be done here. We must press on. Unleashed the swarm, did we? Nothing like a little bloodlust.
Look, I told you. Treasure. Let's have at it, Cyrodiil. Blast! The cage is locked.
Gromok, be careful. This looks too good to be true.
If only Lewin were here, he could get us through this in no time.
We'll have to fend for ourselves. Do you think you can pry the door open?
Forget it. This is obviously a trick. Let's get out of here.
To be so close, and yet so far. If only we had the key. Wait, do you hear something? Look, keys. One of them must open the gate. We're rich.
Let's get out of here, Cyrodiil. This is obviously a trick to waste our time.
I'll know it when I see it. Yes, it must be here.
They're all fake. Just come with me now.
Find it. Yes, I must find the key. Rich beyond all my dreams.
Suit yourself.
Riches. Too bad none of those keys fit the lock.
Steady, Gromok, steady. You've been through worse before. What more could this place possibly throw at you? Bring it on. I'm ready. What? The very dead rise in this. Strike me, will you? Yeah! Strike me, will you?
You've made short work of the intruders. Sheogorath should be proud to have such an efficient apprentice. Now, if you'll step on the last teleporter pad, I will meet you in the reception chamber so we can recover your earnings. I'm afraid you've exhausted Cyrodiil's resources. Not to worry. We'll have your spoils to you in. As is the tradition, you are to be awarded a focus crystal as a token of your fine work. I'll have it sent to the palace and placed in the main hall if you wish to take a look at it. Oh yes, of course. It seems a most unusual weapon was recovered from the orc warrior, Gromok. Never seen anything like it, but perhaps his journal can give you some useful information. Beyond that, take whatever else you need from the recovery chest. You've earned it. You're free to go at any time, of course. Just up that hallway. Good luck to you. A battle. I hope you are uninjured. You've not heard the legends? How could that be? Those beings, as you call them, aren't beings at all. They are the soulless abominations known as the Knights of Order. Their attraction to the resonator isn't surprising. It was built from one of the obelisks that dot the isles they seem to have an affinity for. You must proceed to Sheogorath at once and tell him the knights have returned. Quickly now, go!
Speak, citizen. Speak quickly.
Always.
Well now, what news do you have to report? So soon? Not a surprise, I suppose. We'll get to that later. No need to burden your little brain with it now. And Cyrodiil, since you're standing here, I assume you've succeeded. Or you're terribly confused, or really lacking in good judgment. Wonderful! Time for a celebration! Cheese for everyone! Wait, scratch that. Cheese for no one. That can be just as much of a celebration if you don't like cheese, true? You've run a maze like a good little rat. But no cheese for you yet. Oh, well, maybe a little. I've granted you a new spell. The ability to summon Haskell, my Chamberlain, to aid you in your travels. He knows a lot. More than he knows. In fact, give it a try. Summon our friend to you now. I'll wait.
Our Lord has granted you the power to summon me. How wonderful for me. When summoned, I can offer advice on your current endeavor. I imagine it's up to you what to do with my wisdom. Do try to use your power sparingly. I have duties to which I must attend, rather more important than shepherding you around, I'm sure.
Isn't that a hoot? I love it myself. Best part of being a Daedric prince, really. Go ahead, try it again. He loves it! Just one more time. Just one more.
Ah, summoned again. My lord does so enjoy that, as is his prerogative. I'll assume you're done for now.
Good, good. You'll need all the help you can get if you're going to defeat Jigalag and stop the Grey March. Oh, don't expect to summon dear Haskell anywhere but in the realm. He dislikes leaving my presence. I get that sometimes. The Daedric Prince of Order. Or biscuits. No, order. Yeah. And not in a good way. Bleak, colorless, dead, boring! And not a fan of my work, I can tell you. Hates it, hates me. A bit single-minded, if you take my meaning. You've seen his knights. Not the warm and cuddly sort. Not a bit of original thought in their lifeless husks. So, you're going to help me stop him. Again with the niggling little details. Hold your tongue, or I will. We'll get to that all in due time. For now, you've got other work to do. An event, a movement, an apocalypse of sorts. Happens every year, at the end of every era, which is to say, now. The Grey March comes and Jigalag walks. Or runs. Never skips, sidles, or struts. But mostly he just destroys everything around him. Ask? Ask? I don't ask! I tell! This is my realm, remember? My creation, my place, my rules! Look at you! No concept of what you've stumbled into. No sense of place. You don't even really know where you are, do you? I suppose few really do, but that's beside the point. We're going to give you a taste of where you found yourself. You're going to learn. 2 halves, 2 rulers, 2 places. Meet and greet. Do what they will, so you know what they're about. The Duke of Mania and the Duchess of Dementia. Seek them out and let them show you what New Sheoth is. You might be surprised. Once you understand what my realm is, you might understand why it's important to keep it intact. And maybe you'll make some friends along the way. That's always nice. It's Jigalag's time, and not a good time at all. You're going to help me stop it. First, though, you need to get your feet wet. I can't expect you to save the place if you don't even understand it. So speak to my dukes, learn about mania and dementia. Try not to die. Another Daedric prince. Not a nice one. I don't think any of the other princes like him, actually. I mean, Malakath is more popular at parties. And Malakath is not popular at parties. Seen them about, have you? Odd things. They've always been here, but they're not of here, if you take my meaning. You'll see those Knights of Order around them during the Grey March, drummed to them like flies to honey or rotting flesh. Ever wonder why flies like both? Best not to ask. The Duchess of Dementia. Ever wary, ever worried. A prisoner in her own house, in a way. And a delightful conversationist, really. A bit harder to meet than Théoden. Consider making an appointment. The long-reigning Duke of Mania. A master of merriment, if you will. Or if you won't, I suspect it wouldn't matter to him. Ah, come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes!
Yes? He is aware you are here, and should be waiting for you. See him at once. Her ladyship is rather suspicious of all around her. Best for you to not question it, and merely do what she requires of you. Yes, you'll find them throughout the Isles. Jiggalag's forces use them as conduits into the Isles. Sheogorath has tried to remove them, but they always return. While they cannot be destroyed, they can be rendered inert. The Hearts of Order found on Jiggalag's knights can be placed in the obelisks. Adding enough can cause the obelisk to become overloaded with power. The Daedric Prince of Order and the leader of the Grey March. As I'm sure my lord told you, Jiggalag has always been a threat to this realm. As my lord, a glorious